Hello guys, this is FlashX007 and today I will be doing a comparison video, like usual, on particular models. And today these models would be Zeheart's model collection, mobile suit collection. I can't pronounce his last name and I know I'm going to butcher it, so I'm not gonna. But basically, what I have missing is the Zeydra R, and I will get that later on, but just not now. But that's the only thing I'm missing, and I figure since I have 3 out of 4, I might as well do a comparison video. So basically, without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so a little backstory. How he got the Zeydra. Basically, he had the Zeydra R, but he was a very powerful X-rounder, so his power was greater than the mobile suit's system, so basically the mobile suit couldn't catch up with him in terms of movement and designs and basically whatever. So basically he got the Zeydra, and the Zeydra was meant entirely for him to match his X-rounder thoughts and abilities, so basically that's it. And in terms of the Zeydra, it's one of the best vegan models in my opinion. It has a unique design to it, and rather than the weird designs that the Ghirarga and the other vegan models have, this is actually particularly unique. It shows me a little that it looks more like a mobile suit rather than like a freaky, weird looking little mobile suit. I don't know, but when I look at other vegan models compared to this one, I definitely see that this one has like more of a definition or design to it rather than the other ones. The other ones are completely weird in my opinion. So that's just my thought. So basically, what I'm trying to say is basically if they called this a Gundam, it can probably run with it. That's basically the point. But yeah, that's basically it. And in terms of comparison, let's compare it with the Zeydra. The other two. Okay, so in terms of what the Zeydra gave to the other features, the first would be the knee separation. The Legilis has the same knee separation that the Zeydra does, so that's pretty cool. And in terms of fins, Zeydra has 2, while Ghirarga has 1, as you guys see right there. And basically, I don't know, like the tail, it has the tail weapon action. You can weaponize the tail and have it hold it in its hand. Same for Ghirarga. And what else? That's basically it, to be honest. That's all I can think of. But anyways, it can also use the beam weapon, the yellow one. So all of them can do it, so that's pretty cool. But in terms of similarities, let's go over here. The rifle, it looks the same in terms of design and concept like this rifle. And let's just grab the rifle. As you saw right there, the models do look like they're about to fall. Basically, the Ghirarga is on a stand, and it doesn't really like the box right now. So basically, that's the look of that rifle. And there are some similarities in terms of design. However, like, that's just a little similarity. But basically, what else? Like the chest action has like an improved version of the chest for the Ghirarga, and nothing else comes to mind besides like the back piece and these little wings things. The Ghirarga took that idea and concept and improved it and basically came up with that. So yeah, just little similarities and improvements. Nothing looks identical, but that's a given because each of these mobile suits are better than the next one. So Zeydra was good at one point, but Ghirarga beats it by a lot. And then Legilis, of course, beats the Ghirarga, so that's how you should think of it. Now, speaking of the Ghirarga, basically, I think I put a bad name out for it when I was reviewing it. What I meant in my review, basically, is that it's not really like a bad model kit. It's just like I'm disappointed because I expected better from it. I was actually looking forward to it. It looks pretty badass, and it does. But there's just a few things that really annoy me, like those pieces falling off, and overall disappointment in like the staff and the only thing to look forward to is that cool looking tail. But that's basically it. But after the video, what I did was I took an extra stand that I had that I was using on the new Gundam, the Universal Century High Grade, but basically I took that and I tested it around and I came up with this pose. It's not really bad, and it gave me second thoughts about it. It's not something you can play with, but if you like posing, you just really have to mess with it for a while in order to get something out of it, because while you're touching it, those pink pieces are definitely going to fall. But basically, this is what it looks like. Here's a zoomed out view of it. And again, overall not bad. And basically, there's nothing really similar that it has against the Legilis, so nothing much to say there. And basically what I said for Zeydra counts for Ghirarga as well. So yeah. But basically, it looks fairly decent. Again, I like it. I'm glad that I have it in my collection. It's just, again, there's like this disappointed factor that I just don't like about it. But besides that, if you're good at modeling and you're good at scratch building, well, not scratch building, but let's say you get a model and you want to build it, and then you decide to build it, but there's a few flaws. If you have supplies and experience, you can actually fix these flaws. Like, for example, if you want it in full burst mode for permanently like this, you can just get super glue or plastic cement and glue these in, so you never have that problem ever again. And that's basically it. I do not do this, so, well, I could, but I'm just afraid to, like, go back and think, maybe I shouldn't have. In terms of the staff, I have this idea, but if you want to use it, basically mask the staff, so like you have only this side, only this piece showing, mask it accordingly, and then spray paint it metallic aluminum, or like this metallic like this silver type, and then get either clear green or like a light green, and then just spray paint over it or hand paint over it, and you'll get the same effect. Basically, this is what I wanted to do, but because of my funds and financial strength, college really kills my budget. Basically, I can't really afford to do that, so lately I've been just straight building out of the box. But I do have some custom projects that I want to show you guys. They're not completely done, but I have been lately getting comments about showing you guys some projects, so I'll discuss that in my next video. But basically, let's move over to the Legilis. Okay, now personally, the Legilis I think is the best one out of all of them. It has a lot of nice features about it. I love its tail, and I love its weapons, and I like the wings that it has and the detail. So it's an overall great model, and in my opinion, it's the best one out of all of them. However, I don't like the fact that they kept that little vegan design for the eyes. So basically, the model came with two options, and I didn't show you guys this actually because I forgot about it and I disregarded it. But basically, you have two face pieces. When you build this, you decide to do either the Gundam eyes, which is really small for the Legilis, or the vegan eyes, which is basically like the eyes you see here on the Ghirarga. So of course I picked the Gundam eyes, but basically I'm really disappointed that they really continue doing that. However, I like it. In the anime, it showed that the Legilis isn't fully unlocked to its potential unless the wielder or the pilot has incredible X-Rounder abilities. So in the end, Zeheart unlocks it and makes the Legilis his. So, pretty nice. And overall, in terms of comparison, I can't really compare it with these other models. But what I can say in my thoughts is that I think they should have made it more vegan unique rather than copy the Asino family. Basically, the age line is obviously like a completely different arc, or it has nothing to do with the Universal Century, but the age one completely ripped off its designs from the RX-78 original Gundam, which of course everybody knows or should know. And then they just moved the story plot along with that. So basically, each arc had a new mobile suit. So Age 2 and then Age 3 and then Age FX. The only one that looks completely different in terms of faceplate and design all around is the FX. Besides that, all of them have like the... It's weird, when I look at my Age 3 and Age 2, I see that the face still has that RX-78 similarity to it. And it's weird, I don't know, but yeah, basically, I think the Vegans should have definitely made the Legilis more unique to, and give it like a vegan definition rather than like a Age 1 ripoff definition, because they captured the Age 3 and they took the specs and they combined it with a vegan mobile suit designs, and they came up with this plan. Basically, the color entirely rips off the RX-78 with the white, the yellow, and the blue, and the red and the green. It's traditional colors, and it's like, it's decent. But again, online I saw like this picture of Legilis R, and I'm like, why didn't they do this in anime? Because it would have given it more clarity and definition. Because of course Zeheart, just like the Universal Century's Char, he really liked the color red, as you saw on the Ghirarga and the Zeydra. So he made a major change when he took the Legilis. So that's what I think. And let's move over to the final thoughts. Okay, so for final thoughts, I'm gonna really conclude this. I think I might have gone over 10 minutes, which I didn't really want to do. But anyways, in terms of what I recommend, the Zeydra is amazing to play with. He's an awesome model, and the Legilis, he's great. But I don't know if it's my build. His arms really suck. Not his arms, but his hands. I didn't note this in the review because I thought it was my fault. But basically, his hand gets really loose. So when you pose, I can't do it right now because the Ghirarga is leaning on both the Zeydra and the Legilis. But if you move this up, bend the arm up, and have it hold it like hold the rifle like it's putting it on its shoulder, the hand is gonna be loose and slightly fall like a down position. It's awkward, but anyways, that's the only thing. Build it carefully if you do. But yeah, pretty much I recommend these two guys. I've had fun building them and playing with them. However, the Ghirarga, it's definitely a careful play. You got to be careful with it. Even without the full burst mode on, those pieces really do fall off. And the only thing I like about it is its overall design. Like, it has a nice backpack, nice wing. Actually, I think I wanted to say this in the review, but I might as well cover it in my comparison. The Ghirarga, in my opinion, is the Zeydra plus the Farseer combined. Because basically, if I grab a Farseer model kit, which I should soon, and compare it with the Ghirarga, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Definitely, it has similarities, and in terms of like the pieces that it uses, I believe for a fact the Farseer does use these pink pieces, I think, or it uses something similar. But basically, I definitely think that the Farseer designs were carried over to the Zeydra, and they came up with a new design like this. So pretty nice, but again, not really something I would recommend. I didn't really enjoy it compared to the normal age models that I get, which is unfortunate, but that's basically it. This is Zeheart's Mobile Suit Family signing out, and I'm signing out as well, FlashX007. Hope you enjoyed the video, and look forward to tomorrow's video if you really want to see my customs.